And here I again warmly welcomes everyone present on that side on the Live Physics VK channel. So here we are again gathered to solve out or to continue our lecture for the class 11 that we were dealing. So in class 11th we were dealing on the units and measurement, and up to now, means up to your lecture number 3, we have done the dimensions. We know how to make the dimensions, and we have make all the formulas, or you can say the dimension formula. And I hope in the previous lecture I gave some assignment, or you can say some homework that you have to do some, or you have to collect the dimension formula, and at the starting of this video you will get the dimension formulas list. So you will have the dimension formulas list. So whatever be the dimension that I ask you to do by yourself, you can cross check your dimension formulas, and if you found any other quantity new, you can note it down those dimension formulas. Okay, so in the previous lecture I asked, or I told you that we are going to deal the dimensions, and dimension formulas are just only the representation to show that how any quantity use the basic, that means the fundamental quantities, how they are using, which of the fundamental they are using, and with which power they are using. So dimension formula only represents that. So now in today's lecture we are going to continue that what is the application, or what is the purpose of dealing with the dimension formulas. So here we are going to start with the various applications of the dimension analysis. So when we do the dimension concept, when we study or when we analyze the dimension, so what is the application, or what is the advantage of dealing with that? So in this lecture we are going to continue, and here we have our first application, and that first application is to check the correctness of the formulas. So whatever be the formula that we are going to deal, and whatever be the formula that we have studied, so whether these formulas are dimensionally correct or not. So first application we have to check their correctness. So for an example, if I gave you the formula for, and the one formula that we have is V is equal to under root P by rho, where V stands for velocity of sound, P stands for pressure, and rho stands for density of air. So here I am being placing a formula for the velocity of sound in front of you. Okay, how this formula has been derived, so that is the different case. So how the formulas are derived, so that is the part of the derivation, and you will do these derivation when you are going to study that particular branch of the physics. So this is the formula for the velocity of sound, and we will prove, definitely we will derive or we will prove this formula when we are going to study our last unit of class 11, and that is your oscillation and wave. But this formula has been derived mathematically. But now the question arises that whichever be the formula that we derived, whether that formula is dimensionally correct or not. What does it means? That on the left hand side we have the velocity which indicates the factor meter per second. So we have the velocity on the left hand side, and on the right hand side we have the combination of pressure and density, that means pressure divided by density, and the whole term would be or is in the under root form. So the point is that on the LHS we have the velocity, on the RHS we have the under root pressure by the density of air. So whether on the LHS side, if we have the velocity whose unit SI unit is meter per second. Now the question is that whatever be the formula that we make, that means let's suppose we derive this formula, or any scientist derive any particular formula, Now the first question and the first thing is that we have to verify that formula. If you want to verify that formula, that whether the velocity has this formula or not, we are going to do this practically. So we will take the pressure, we will take the density, and we will find out the velocity of that sound in air. So that is the different thing. But the first step is that before going to the experimental process, before doing the experiment, the first thing that you have to check कि whether the under root P by rho, whether this quantity or this pair will give the same factor जो आपका velocity देता है. Means this is meter per second. If I do pressure, you know the unit of the pressure, Newton per meter square. Density, you know that density is equal to kg per meter cube, means mass per unit volume. So Newton per meter square divided by kg per meter cube whole root क्या आपको मीटर पर सेकंड देगा. एंड दैट शोज हाउ टू चेक द करेक्टनेस कि क्या पहले जो आपने फॉर्मूला बनाया है वो आपको वेलोसिटी देने वाला है या नहीं देने वाला, वेदर योर RHS side is going to give you LHS or not. So first of all we have to do this, whether they are dimensionally correct or not, whether they are dealing with the same SI system or whether they are dealing in a same SI units on the both the sides. So for that we use the dimension. So first is we have to check the correctness of the formula. But let me clear, correctness word means I am saying or we are dealing dimensionally correct or not. Whether this formula is practically applicable or not, that can be clarified once you do that, once you apply this formula practically. So this can only be done when you apply practically. But our first step is we have to check its dimension correctness. So how to do? So we are going to perform both the factors separately, means left hand side. So what we have on the left hand side? Velocity. Now you can look out your dimension table. So presently I am offering you and I am allowing you that at the starting stage of such numericals of the application, you are allowed to check or you are allowed to go through your dimension table, the table of dimension formula that we make in previous lecture, or at the starting of this video, the dimension table that you have. Please note it down, all the dimension on one single sheet, and you should have that dimension table on your side while doing all the numericals. At the starting point I am asking you, but initially जैसे जैसे आप इस पे वर्क करते जाएंगे, read your dimension table daily. It's my request, unless until we are working on this chapter, please go through the dimension table daily जाइए उससे, so that it can be kept in your mind. So we have the left hand side, what we have? Velocity. And what is the dimension of velocity? It is LT minus 1. So from the table you use. Now on the RHS side, what we have on the RHS side? We have pressure by rho. So we are going to do that. Root over. You all know that what is the meaning of square root? The power is half. What is on the upper part? So on numerator part, what we have? Pressure. Pressure has a formula, force per unit area. Force has a dimension mLT minus 2. You can do, अगर आपको याद नहीं है, you can practice for the side. The dimension of formula is mLT minus 2 divided by L, and it would be mL minus 1 T minus 2. So this is the dimension for the pressure divided by density. Density has a formula, mass per unit volume, so it would be m by L cube, so it would be mL minus 2. You can do your work from in the rough side में आप work कर सकते हैं, but after that please rub it. So we have the solution. So once we solve, mass cancel with the mass, and when you are going to do that, root over P by rho is equal to L minus 1, L minus 3. It becomes your L2, and it would be T minus 2 whole power half. So what is the square root of L square? It would be L. What is the square root of T minus 2? It would be T minus 2. So root over P by rho, it gives the dimension of LT minus 1. So what is the root over P by rho use? It uses the length one time, it uses the time also one time, but in denominator. And in the same manner the velocity works. So what does it indicates? It implies that LHS dimension is equal to RHS. Means the dimension of left hand side and the dimension of right hand sides are equal. And if dimensions are equal, so thus formula is dimensionally correct. Dimensionally correct. You can't write that the formula is correct. So there is a difference in the statement when you say formula is correct and when you say formula is dimensionally correct. Formula is correct means the formula can be applicable anywhere else. आप उस formula को कहीं पर भी लगा सकते हैं. Practically in any mathematical expression you can use that formula. But this does not show that कि this formula is whether practically applicable or not. अभी नहीं मालूम. But it only shows that this formula is dimensionally correct. Means whatever be the unit on the left hand side, the right hand side would also show the same unit. It means in terms of system of the units, means in terms of the unit we can say formula is correct. Means unit के हिसाब से formula correct है. And that is the thing that we have to do since we are dealing with units and measurement. So we are going to deal in the units term also. So whether it is practically applicable or not, that is the different part. But if I gave you the interesting part about this formula is the velocity of sound, and if I gave the history about that formula, this formula was given by the Newton itself. So Newton was the first person who has given us the formula for the velocity of sound, and this was the formula for that. But once after the formula derived by the Newton, this one, when the Newton applied this formula for the practical, means when he want to find out the velocity of sound practically after placing the value of pressure, atmospheric pressure and the density of air. So when we applied and he found that velocity of sound is near about 280 meter per second. 280 meter per second. But we all know that at a normal temperature, the velocity of sound in air is 332 near about meter per second. So this formula is not being practically applicable. So this is the best example that I have in place that in real life this formula is not practically applicable when the Newton has done this. But this formula is dimensionally correct, means in terms of the unit it is correct. So whatever be the unit on the left hand side, the right hand side would also show the same unit. And that is the thing that we are doing, that we are checking the correctness of the formula. But correctness word means on what behalf we are checking the correctness? On the behalf of dimension. So hopefully what we are going to do in the first application, that is clear to you. If anybody having any doubt, as usual you can ask me, you can comment me on WhatsApp, on your YouTube account. Please आप लोग comment कर सकते हैं. You can ask any doubt anytime. And with that note, we have the first application. So your first application, and first application does not show any type of derivation. It is the numerical itself. So all the application are the type of the numerical. That how we can use the dimension concept. And we study the dimension, and by dealing with the dimension, we can check the dimension correctness of the formula. Okay? And at the end, when your LHS is equal to RHS, you can write that the formula is dimensionally correct. But if your LHS is not equal to RHS, it does not mean कि वो हमेशा equal होना चाहिए. Sometimes we teacher or we examiner bluffs you. हम लोग कई बार आप लोगों के साथ bluff करते हैं that we little bit twist the formula. हम लोग थोड़ा बहुत change कर देते हैं, उसमें कोई चीज़ add कर देते हैं. And then we ask, so it does not matter the formula should be always dimensionally correct. It might be wrong, and that's why you have to check whether it is correct or not. If they are equal, you will write, and you have to write the formula is dimensionally correct. But if they are not so, then you have to write the formula is dimensionally incorrect. So here we have the first example based on the first application that I place in front of you. And in similar manner, you are going to note it down some examples that you have to do as your assignment in your fair notebook itself. You have to do in your fair notebook after dealing with that. So there are 2-3 formulas or 2-3 formula that I am going to give you right now, and you have to check their correctness. So please First of all, note it down the first example, how you have to do, and in a similar manner, I want these further numericals to be solved down. So please note it down firstly. Okay everyone, so we have done the first application, but I want to add one more type of the numerical which is related to the first application, and that numerical that I have been placed in your assignment. तो वो आपकी assignment में भी है. So I want कि with that type of numerical, let us discuss that. So here I have been given a numerical or an expression, and that expression is S is equal to ut plus half at square. I know with that formula or with that expression you all are familiar. You have used this expression a lot of time in your 9th class. So where S stands for the displacement, so I am defining all the symbols. U stands for initial velocity, T stands for time taken, and A stands for acceleration. Okay, there is one more rule regarding these numerical, that if you ask these numerical to anyone, you have to define all these symbols clearly, because in physics various symbols shows the various meaning in the different situation. So here in this unit and dimension or unit and measurement, we are not specific about any particular branch of the physics कि हम लोग केवल इसे ही पढ़ेंगे. Recently we have done a numerical. In the previous example we have taken an expression from the sound and oscillation, velocity of sound. Here I am with the equation of motion, which is the kinematics, means the motion chapter. Might be I use any other formula which is being the part of anything. So that depend कि यहाँ पे कुछ भी हो सकता है. So this chapter includes all the parameter because it is about the unit, and unit is not being only related to any particular branch of the physics. Unit is used in all the varieties and all the branch. Measurement is done in all the branches. So these are those things जो कि सब जगह use होगा. So I am using with that, and I am asking you that whether this formula is dimensionally correct or not. Means whether the dimension of left hand side is equal to the dimension of right hand side. So we will start with the left hand side. So on the left hand side what I have? S. S stands for displacement, and displacement is like a length. So the dimension of displacement is length. Simple. Okay. Now the RHS side, means the purpose जो मैं आपसे discuss करना चाहता हूँ. So on RHS side we have ut plus half at square. So now there is something different. The different thing about here, that on RHS side we have two terms. Please, how many terms we have? We have two terms. Term number 1 and term number 2. So the first term is ut and second term is half at square, and both the term are adding, or might be यहाँ पे subtraction भी हो सकता है. So there is a basic thing जो आप लोग हमेशा से करते आए हैं from your primary class onwards. Primary and middle primary से आप लोगों ने हमेशा किया है. I want to just recover that. मैं उस चीज को बस एक बार recover और enhance करना चाहता हूँ. That if I gave you 1 meter plus 2 meter, I am asking you a simple question. 1 meter plus 2 meter. Can you solve this? Definitely your answer is 3 meter. So sir, I can solve 1 meter plus 2 meter, 3 meter. Can you do 3 meter minus 1 meter? Can you do that? Definitely sir, I can do. I am talking about the addition or subtraction. So you can do 1 meter plus 2 meter, you can do that. Now I am asking you, can you do this? 3 meter minus 1 second. Do this expression is valid. Can you subtract 1 second from the 3 meter? No, it is being not possible. That is the thing जो आपको समझना पड़ेगा. हाँ, yeah, we can do this. 3 meter into 1 second, so it become 3 meter second. This can be done. 3 meter divided by 1 second. This can be done, so it becomes 3 meter per second. But about the addition and about the subtraction, what is the thing that you get to know, or this thing you are doing from your various past back time period. आप बहुत time period back से ये चीज करते आ रहे हैं. That thing is that we can only add or we can only subtract those units or those terms which have the same units. Means हम लोग उन्हीं टर्म्स को और उन्हीं चीजों को ऐड और सब्ट्रैक्ट कर सकते हैं जिनमें दोनों का यूनिट सेम हो, और whether both are unitless. If number 1 3 plus 2, you can do 3 plus 2, it is 5 because both are unitless. दोनों का कोई यूनिट ही नहीं है. You can do 3 meter plus 2 meter, 5 meter. You can do that because both are the same unit, which is meter. 3 second plus 2 second, 5 second. But you can't do 3 meter plus 2. 3 meter plus 2. 3 has a unit meter, but 2 does not have a unit. So 3 meter plus 2 can't be solved. But 3 meter into 2 can be solved. It becomes 6 meter only. So the point is that either we talk about the multiplication or either we talk about the division. So the quantities or the terms with the different units can be multiplied or can be divided. That can be done. But the quantities or the terms of different units cannot be added or cannot be subtracted. This is the learning part. ये आप लोग जानते हैं हमेशा से. You have done this. आप लोगों ने कभी भी 3 मीटर और सेकंड को ऐड नहीं किया. You never done this. हाँ, you done the same thing. आप सेम चीजों को कर सकते हैं. 3 मीटर पर सेकंड subtract 1 meter per second. You can do this. But you can only do addition and subtraction of same quantity thing. This is the first thing that I want to teach. The second thing, 3 meter per second subtracted 1 meter per second. Mean 3 meter per second minus 1 meter per second. What's your answer? It would be 2. But what can you tell me about the unit? So meter per second minus meter per second gives you what? Meter per second. Meter minus meter gives you meter. Meter plus meter gives you meter. Means meter plus meter can't be meter square. It would be meter into meter gives you meter square. Am I clearing what I am trying to say? So the thing is that only terms or the quantities can be added or subtracted if they have the same unit. And if they are added or if they are subtracted, the unit remains the same. So that is the learning part जो हमें समझना चाहिए, और I think I am clearing with that. If I am not, so please you can say me or ask me the doubt as I told you the procedure. So what is the term or what is the note that we learn from here? So the note is two quantities. Okay, it can be more than two quantities. So two quantities can be added or subtracted if they have same units. If they have same units. Or you can say one more thing. They can be added or they can be subtracted if they have same unit. Or you can say they must have same unit. They must have same unit if they are added or subtracted. If they are added or subtracted. Okay? अगर आप दो क्वांटिटीज को ऐड करते हैं, सब्ट्रैक्ट करते हैं, तो उनका यूनिट सेम होना चाहिए. और इन द अनदर टर्म यू कैन से इफ दे आर एडेड और सब्ट्रैक्टेड, उनका यूनिट सेम ही होना चाहिए. सो उनका यूनिट सेम है, इसका मतलब दोनों एडेड और सब्ट्रैक्ट, और आफ्टर एडिंग और सब्ट्रैक्शन यूनिट रिमेन द सेम. सो लेट्स कम हियर. सो व्हाट वी हैव इन द फर्स्ट टर्म, u into t. u means velocity, initial velocity, so it is lt minus 1 into t. T stands for time taken. So this is your first quantity ut, u into t, plus half. 1 by 2 does not have any dimension, so it is dimensionless. A stands for acceleration, and the dimension of acceleration is lt minus 2, and t stands for time but here we have t square, so it would be t. Let's try to solve this. Lt minus 1 into t cancel, it would become L plus Lt minus 2 into t square cancel, it remains L. So what we have the two terms? We have the two terms both with the dimension L. So L plus L gives you what? Please L. As I told you earlier, dimension is the representation of the units or the representation of the fundamental quantities. It is not any mathematical formula जिसमें हम calculation करें. So here it is not any derivation L plus L becomes 2L. No. L represents about the dimension. It shows कि we are using the length and length. Length as a unit meter. So what become meter plus meter gives you meter. We are talking about the units. We are talking about the what are the SI factor that we are using. We are not talking about that magnitude value जो आगे रहता है. हम उसके बारे में बात नहीं कर रहे. We are talking about the units here. Only in this chapter में हमारा पूरा focus units के ऊपर ही रहेगा. So meter plus meter gives you what? Meter itself. It is not the calculator part ki 1 meter plus 1 meter gives you. So here it is not mathematical expression. So length plus length gives you length. So what is the dimension of RHS? L. And what was the dimension of LHS? L. So therefore LHS is equal to RHS. So thus S is equal to UT plus half AT square is dimensionally correct. And this is, you can say, the second type of numerical that we have from the first numerical. Means first application we have the second type of numerical. We have to again check the correctness of the dimension formula, but it is little bit different. So I hope you get understand. Note it down that important factor. ये आप लोग जानते हैं पहले से, आप लोग सोचेंगे lightly, okay, I can remember, but please note it down. We have to work on that. So these are the small things that will help you out to do various large things. And now we have an expression. So hopefully we are done with that, and we will do one more application of that. We have done the check the correctness formula. Now we are going to do the derivation of the formula. So we are going to derive the formula itself. So please have the solution for this. Write down the note on the margin. Margin पे कहीं लिख सकते हैं या फिर highlight करके लिख सकते हैं. And please note it down this second expression. And solve your assignment जो आपको provided है from the first section. Please. Okay everyone, we have discussed about the first application of the dimensional analysis, and now we are approaching on the second application. So you can check out the second application. So what is the second application of dimensional analysis? It is the deducing the relation among the physical quantities. Deducing means deriving. So second application help us to derive a relation between various physical quantities. If you want to derive a particular formula, it can help you to derive the relation among them. So ये आपको relation निकालने में very much helpful है, and how it is that we are going to continue. So here we have the first numerical, and that first numerical is the velocity of sound small v. Velocity of sound small v depends upon pressure and density of air. So velocity of sound depend upon pressure and density, and I hope कि अगर आप लोग pretty mind openly और flexibly work कर रहे हैं, so आपको मालूम चल गया होगा. This was the question that we have used in the first application, first numerical, to check the correctness. So it is not by mistaken that I have taken that type of numerical. So it is my intentionally कि I am going to work on the same numerical. So you know the formula. What was the formula for velocity of sound in terms of pressure and density? But how we can derive or how we can deduce this formula by using the dimension. Okay, the method by which we are going to derive this formula is going to be used in the dimension. जब आप लोग बाद में न्यूटन्स ने derive किया था तो sound and oscillation में we will work on that. But here we are using the dimension to derive the formula. So how we are going to do? So everyone, with a serious note and with your 100% concentration, I want on the board or on front side, because this second type of application, it is the longer one, little bit longer one, but it may ask you the numericals. And if I say in the dimension concept there is a one numerical, definitely of course there are more and more chances related to the dimension in the NEET IIT. In NEET and IIT there is a question जो हमेशा आता है, because वहाँ तो आते ही आते हैं. And if I say on behalf of our teacher side itself, you know that in the last year or every year there is a teacher eligibility exam होता है हमेशा हरियाणा में, and that exam is called as HTET. And at the end of this video I am going to share my HTET exam physics examination paper. I am going to share with you, and I am going to show you there is one numerical in that HTET exam which is totally related with what? Dimension. You can surprise it that for the teacher eligibility examination भी वैसा ही क्वेश्चन आता है जैसा हम लोग बोर्ड में कर रहे हैं. So I am not saying, या मैंने आपको कभी particularly नहीं कहा that we are going working for the competition or any other. You have to try to understand whatever be the thing that I am discussing with you. These are the basic concepts, and once you are clear with the basics of the physics, your physics would be always in your pocket. वो हमेशा आपके पास ही रहने वाला है, and that is the competition. So not that highlighting every time that we are working on IIT and this, and in your mind also, yeah, please keep in mind, if you clear all these concepts, that I will make sure that any competition exam, either it is NEET, IIT or any other examination that you are approaching for, your 70 to 80% work is definitely done by in the classroom itself. That's my surety, please always be. और ये मैं बार बार repeat नहीं करने वाला हूँ that we are going to work on that. These are the chances. हाँ, in between all the lecture, I will show you the proof of everything. हम लोग बीच बीच में proof देखेंगे, and at the end of the video, please be connected up to the end of the video. शायद 11th class, most of the time I heard or I have seen that you see the video for the first 10 minutes and then you close it down. Beta, it is just only for 1 hour, yaar. I require the time for giving the lecture on the 1 hour. I am explaining, so that 1 hour is not for the content part. It is just only for explaining part. थोड़ा लंबा जा रहा है, so that you can go through that any topic at one time itself. आप एक बार में ही समझ जाएं. So that's why I am taking that much time. So please go through the complete, and at the end of the video I will provide you the same numerical, and you will say, sir, definitely it is not that some extraordinary that has been asked in the HTET exam. मतलब आप भी HTET 11th class, you are the part of the 11th class, and the जो भी टॉपिक हम लोगों ने 3 लेक्चर में किया, उससे आप एक न्यूमेरिकल भी अगर कर पाए 100% श्योर, definitely that is the victory of all the lectures. So please do that numerical. But first of all, how to solve it? Check this out. So the question is, velocity of sound depends upon the pressure and density. So how to solve this? So now my question is, who is depending and to whom or which quantity it is depending? So who is depending? So by reading the question we get to know who is depending. Velocity is depending. So how to solve? So whichever of the quantity is depending, that should be on the left hand side. Velocity is depending on pressure. So that's, and on which quantity it is depending, वो सारे right में आने चाहिए. So velocity is depending, so that should be on LHS on pressure and density. So velocity is depending on pressure and density, and to show the dependence sign we use this proportionality sign. Done? So velocity depends upon pressure and density, but how it is related with pressure, we do not know. Whether it is directly in power 1, 2, 3. So we will take a random power A. And how it is related with the density, I do not know how it is related. So I have taken B. So I have taken power A and B. You can take X, Y, whatever be the unknown parameter जो आप लोग हमेशा लेते हैं ना, unknown variables. You can take any M, N, P, Q. वो आपकी choice है. So I am taking the A and B. So velocity depend upon pressure and density. How they are depending, we have to derive the formula. So this is the first expression, and whenever the proportionality sign removes, what comes? A constant, pressure A and density. This is our first equation, or you can say the formula for the velocity. But it is not the accurate and the proper formula. So how we are going to use by the dimension? So first of all, using dimensions. Using dimensions. So help me out to write the dimension. V. What is the dimension of velocity? Lt minus 1. K, it is a constant, so it does not contain any dimension. P stands for pressure, whose dimension is ml minus 1 T minus 2. And rho stands for density, whose dimension is ml minus 3, mass per unit volume. So you can again, I am allowing you that you can again use that dimension table. आप उसे अपने side में रखिए, you can go with that, no problem in that. So we have velocity, pressure and density. So we have written all the dimension. So now first step, make the formula. Second step, write the dimension. Next step means you can say third step, place all the dimension in the equation 1. So velocity dimension Lt minus 1 is equal to constant K, pressure dimension ml minus 1 T minus 2 power A, and density dimension ml minus 3 power B. Now you have to solve. Lt minus 1 K, you have to open the bracket, m power A. Okay, clearly please थोड़ा सा calculation करते हैं. We are in the 11th class, तो थोड़ा quick हो जाएगा. What is the power of m? A. What is the power of m here? B. So m power A, m power B. Base is same, power is always added. So what would be the total power of m? It would be A plus B. Similarly, go with the L. What is the power of L? Minus A. And what is the power of B? L here, minus 3B. So what is the total power of A? Minus A, minus 3B. Am I clearing with that? Similarly, what is the power of T here? Minus 2A. And what is the power of T here? Nothing. So it will remain minus 2A. Am I clear? So we have placed all the dimension and we have solved. If you want to solve on LHS, maybe अगर कुछ है तो solve, but LHS does not going to be solved. RHS has been solved. Now, since this formula is equal to this formula, it means on both of the side or whatever be the formula that we are going to form. So definitely जो भी formula हम लोग बनाने जा रहे हैं, so we suppose that that formula should be dimensionally correct. वो formula dimensionally क्या होना चाहिए? It should be dimensionally correct. And if it should be dimensionally correct, so dimensions should be equal. So by comparing dimensions, so compare the dimensions. Here, what m means mass dimension. What is the power of mass dimension? A plus B on the RHS side. But what is the power of mass dimension on LHS side? Nothing. So A plus B should be 0. Should be 0, no? That's why m power 0, it would remain 1. That's why that should be no. So A plus B means comparing the dimension or comparing the powers. So similarly, L, negative A, negative 3B should be equal to what is the power of L here? 1. So we have one more equation, and the negative 2A, the T power minus 2A, and what is the power of T here? Minus 1. So by comparing both the dimension, we have the three equations in terms of unknown variable. Now it is simple mathematics, class 10th, solve the variables. We have two variable equation or it can be three variable. Okay, here we say that velocity depend upon pressure density. If I say velocity depend upon pressure density and let's suppose I use the word radius. If I say radius of the body or size of the body. So if it come radius, अगर यहाँ पे radius आता तो its power would remain c. So it would be c. So it depend कि power unknown variables कितने जाते हैं a, b, c. That depend कि on how many factors your given quantity depends. So here we have two. So can you solve this equation? So if I try to solve this equation, what is the power? What is the value of a I got? 1 by 2. If I use here It is your choice whether you use here or here. You can solve by your own. And if I use here, so A plus B is equal to 0 since, so A is half plus B is equal to 0, and what is B? Minus half. So what is the value of A I got? Half. And what is the value of B I got? Minus half. So now I have the value of A and B. Please use in the equation 1. So by equation 1, what is the formula for velocity? K, pressure power A. And what is the value of A? Half. Density power B, which is equal to minus half. Now if you solve this, K, pressure half, power is minus, so it means it go in a denominator. And what is the meaning of half? Half means square root. So velocity is equal to K under root of P by 2. Check this out. The expression that we started or we taken in the first numerical was that same. Velocity is equal to under root P by rho. But here we have a constant K, and you can say that this is the problem for the dimension, or you can say this is the failure of the dimension or the limitation, that यहाँ पे constant आता है, because it does not talk about the numerical value ना, as I discussed with you, it only talk about in terms of dimension. But pressure और density की term में तो हम लोगों ने इसे well defined कर लिया, and dimension help us to just फॉर्मूला कंप्लीटली डिराइव ना हो 100% कि आप लोग उसे प्रैक्टिकली लेके जाएं, बट उस फॉर्मूले का फ्रेम, टू मेक द फ्रेम ऑफ द फॉर्मूला, इट इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एंड द मैंडेटरी पार्ट, एंड इट इज गोइंग टू बी यूज्ड नॉट ओनली इन दिस चैप्टर, वेरियस टाइम in the part 2 of the physics. So when we study the part 2 of the physics, we are going to use this formula or this method to derive various formulas. So here we have second application, deducing the relation among the physical quantities. So please note it down. The procedure should be always in this manner, and by this manner आपको हमेशा यही करना है. The quantities can change their dimension, equation बदल सकते हैं, but you have to do the process. First step, make the formula. Second, write all the dimensions. Third, place the dimension and solve them. Fourth, make the equation by comparing. And fifth, solving it and placing it. So in this 4 to 5 step, you can get the answer always. And this question always contains 3 marks. It is a longer one. So why it is not looking longer? Because I have taken only 2 quantity. If I take a third quantity, there would be power C. And if the power would be C, it means how many variable factor? A, B and C. Yani 3 unknown factor. So we should have 3 equation. We will apply for the 3 equation. You have to solve the 3 equation. It would might take a time, but it can be, because you know that आप लोगों ने math किया हुआ 10th class. You can easily done, and now you can have the answer. So please everyone note it down, and in a similar manner you have to approach on the various numericals that you are going to get. So whatever be the numerical that I am placing, जो मैं आपके इसके बाद आपके रखने वाला हूँ, we will do that and not forget that we are going to do that numerical that was the part of my examination. हम लोग उसको discuss करेंगे as the homework. मैं आपको as a homework आपके सामने place करूँगा, and you will let me know the final answer, the final option आप लोग मुझे उसमें से देंगे, and let's check out how many of you can do that if I am successful. Okay, so please first of all note it down from here. Hello everyone. So we have done the second application, and you have seen the procedure how to do the second application. So you are going to get some numerical based on the first application, as well as you are going to get some numerical based on the second application. So you can check this out in the first video. तो आपको first video में means just after this, means at the end of the video you will get all the numerical, first type and second type. So you will, in the fair notebook, you will do both the categories. Type 1 means first application, then you will do the second application, what we have done on the board, and after that you will note it down, numericals of first application, then solve your assignment in your fair itself, and then numericals of second application, and you will solve it down in your fair itself, so in the fair. But as I promised and as I discussed, that I am going to discuss with you that numerical which was the part of my examination in the previous year, meaning 2019, And here we have that HTET 2019 question. And this is your homework. I want that option and I'm looking for that option in your side, from your side. And the question is, I'm just explaining, the time period capital T depends upon coefficient of viscosity. Okay, I know this is the new term to everyone. And the dimension of this quantity we haven't studied, but I am mentioning here. Why I am mentioning? Because I am helping out, because recently we haven't studied the class 11th completely, but once the class 11th will be studied by you completely, after the end you will get to know what is the meaning of coefficient of viscosity. But coefficient of viscosity, its symbol is eta. Pronunciation is eta, 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 and his dimension is ml minus 1 t minus 1. And you remember in the previous lecture I asked you after the 28 dimension to leave the 10 spaces and in among them you will note it down. हम लोगों ने कहा था as soon as we are going to work on the numericals we get to know about the most of the new quantities and we will note it down, because this chapter includes the whole 11th and 12th. So that's why एक बार में एक ही लेक्चर में वो सारा डायमेंशन नहीं आ सकता है और वो हम स्लोली गैदर करेंगे. So you will gather your 29th dimension, coefficient of viscosity eta, ml minus 1 t minus 1. So it depend, time period depend upon this. So you know who is depending? Time. Whom? Coefficient of viscosity. Second, surface tension. We have written the dimension for surface tension. And volumetric flow. Here the Q word stands for volumetric flow, note the charge. Volumetric flow word means volume per unit time. Amount of volume per unit time. How much volume is flowing in a unit time. And dimension will become L cube T minus 1. You can also note it down this also, volumetric flow. So in this point or in this lecture we get to know about two new dimensions. 29 and 30 you have to add in that table, coefficient of viscosity and Q. So T depend upon eta, S and Q. You have to derive the formula for time period. There are the four options. Eta cube Q S cube power 1 by 3, eta Q half S, eta square Q S square power half, eta Q S to power 1 by 3. I want that answer from your side and I am waiting for that. Okay, after this video we are going to take a gap. Means gap word means we are not going to suppose to continue all the videos in a regular manner, because I want you should do your assignment completely and thoroughly. I do not want to make a burden कि ये भी आ रहा है वो भी आ रहा है, all that manner दब जाएंगे हम लोग, because a lot of thing. And if you want to do means do one time, एक बार में कीजिए, थोड़ा ज़्यादा time ले लीजिए, doesn't matter to me. If I get a little bit speedy, you can give me in the comment, sir, the speed is going very much high. In that 1 hour lecture, you are covering most of the topics को आप cover कर गए और हम समझ नहीं पाए. You can give me the feedback so that I can improve on that aspect. जैसे आपको better और way में समझ में आए, I will definitely try to become so that कि आप लोग आराम से समझ सके. But if I am okay with that, then appreciate कि सर चल रहा है, okay है, तो मुझे ये भी बताइए सर we are okay with that. मुझे feedback देते रहिए. Whether the feedback is good, that's all right. Whether the feedback is little bit bad, that's is also all right. No problem in that. But once I get the feedback, then only I can improve and we both can improve. So beta, type 1, you are going to get the numerical on that. Type 2, you have to do. And along with that, I want this numerical answer and I am waiting for that. So this video you are getting on 18 or 19, sorry, it's 19 of April. So I will give you Monday and Tuesday. So you have 2 days time to complete your assignment for the physics. Monday and Tuesday. So on Tuesday at the evening, till then you can ask me any doubt related to this topic. Then in Tuesday we will continue on the third application of the dimension analysis. So there are 3 applications, we have done the 2 and the most important one. So please note it down this numerical, note it down these 2 dimensions also in your fair notebook in that table, and I'm waiting for your comments, whatever be the doubts, and I'm waiting for that answer also. Thank you very much. See you again.